Good morning, everyone. It's Kyra Wong, and I'm here with Pam Pikkert for a Magical Unicorn Leading Lady interview. And I'm actually super excited because Pam is one of the most interesting people I know. Her mind works in a completely different way. And there's a childlike quality about Pam that I really adore. So thank you for doing this with me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So Pam said something interesting. She said that women are like a baby species who haven't really been allowed to be fully human. So expand on that. Like, what did you mean exactly by that?
Okay, so my opinion on this is that we haven't had the vote for more than about 100 years here in Canada. In some countries, the women don't have the vote. And you think about the fact that until the 70s, you had to have a man go with you to get a credit card or a mortgage. If we haven't had full rights to do everything that makes us a full citizen within our community, until recently, I don't think that we've actually had the time to decide what it is we even actually want. I think we've just kind of followed the path, even until, even when I was having children. I don't even think I gave it any thought. I had children because that was what you did. You got married and then you had children. That was just the expected path that you follow.
And then in terms of women, supporting women, I feel like we could do a lot better job.
Yeah.
Like definitely we need men to help us rise up and give us space at the table and all those things. But I truly believe that women are really hard on each other, a lot of them. And how do we go about showing women that, listen, we are already the underdogs. So the more that we're criticizing each other, judging each other, putting each other down, like the harder it is for us to rise up. So where do we go from here? How do we encourage women to be better to women?
I think we need to allow each other to make the choices that are best for our life. So feminism, yes, of course it means that we can go out into the workforce and do anything we want, but it also means we have to support another woman who has chosen to stay home. If that's her calling, that's her calling. And why should we vilify her for doing that? She's not less of a woman for women's rights. She's still engaged fully in the life that she has chosen. And that is what we're fighting for.
What's an emotional glass ceiling you've experienced, and how have you overcome it?
There's one I'm working to overcome.
Actually, I shouldn't talk about it like, because a lot of them are works in progress. And for anybody who says they don't have an emotional glass ceiling, I do not believe you, because this is not a woman thing either. Men have them too, right? It's just how honest are we going to be with each other about it? So for me, one of the things I struggle with is I can come up with an idea, right? I mean, 20 million ideas a day. And sometimes you feel like you have like a little idea bubble, and you take it to somebody and they look at it and they just go, I don't like it. Exactly. I pop it. Yes. And they don't, well, I like this bubble, or can I help you make this idea a little bit better? And it's very hard. I don't know who's strong enough out there to, without any support, it's hard,
just move on, right? And it's very easy to be negative. It's so easy to just run around popping bubbles. I think one thing that would be really useful for both men and women to remember is MCAT put on the gendernomics.
Oh, I love that. That was so
and
good.
Thank
you, Megan. Thank you, Elaine Taylor. Thank you so much.
And they showed the brain patterns of men and women. And the men are, it's so back and forth in their brains. That is literally just how they are hardwired.
Little boxes, little individual boxes in their brain. That's the male brain.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's appreciate it, and let's learn how to effectively communicate. But then flip side of that is our brains are all connected. It's craziness in there.
Complete mayhem.
And one thing does touch every other thing. So I think if men understood that fully, they would not see us as crazy.
And we're hardwired completely differently. But I think that's part of the beauty of it too, though, right? That's why we're better multitaskers, just saying, because you're pulling out one little box at a time. And we've got all this stuff happening, and
we're thinking about what curtains are going to look nice.
In closing, are there any last final thoughts you want to share with our audience?
I think that if we can appreciate that, if we encourage and fully allow women to be fully human and accepted and embrace all of their talents and their awesomeness, then we also allow men to do the same. And we can take them out of the position where their rates of depression and suicide and everything are ridiculously out of control.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because they will be able then to be human too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Good point. Good point. So thank you, Pam. I really appreciate your time today and all your invaluable knowledge. Your true beauty right here.